you guys are doing well, and thanks for watching this video. This is Hatha Flow All Levels, and today this video, it's for us to unstuck ourselves. So as you know, every week I have a different theme or different area of the body that I focus on. So today we're gonna get playful and find some, get creative and do things in a different way, right? So switching things up a little bit and shaking things up a little bit as well. So yes, just connect to your breath and move like you. I will be giving you suggestions, modifications, so just have fun. All right, so let's find a comfortable seated position. You can cross your legs, sit on your heels, or even extend your legs out. See what serves you here today. So you're going to clasp the hands, press your palms forward, round into the upper back a little bit. Maybe you even tuck your chin towards your chest. Take another breath here in between the shoulder blades into the back of the neck. And then inhale, press your palms up towards the ceiling. Now relax those shoulders down. Make sure you're drawing your navel towards the spine and also that you're containing the ribs. Take one more breath in, grow a little taller, and then exhale, slowly reach your hands to the left. Avoid that right shoulder coming forward. See if you can keep your chest nice and open. Untuck your chin. Breathe into the side body. And then come back to center. Inhale. Reach up and over to the right. Exhale. Stay present. Stay with the breath. Find your rhythm. Come back to center and then slowly release the hands down to the floor. Now switch your legs, bring the opposite shin in front. Take a big breath in, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, left hand comes to the floor, reach up and over. Just opening up the side body a little bit here. Today we're gonna, work from head to toe. And then come back to center. Inhale, switch sides as you exhale. So relax the shoulder, square. Keep the chest open, watch so the head is not hanging here. Keep the neck nice and long. Come back to center. Take your hands behind you. Turn your fingertips out. And then lift the chest. So you're taking a gentle back bend here. So bring the tips of the shoulder blades to kiss behind the back. Another breath in. Stay for the exhale. Slowly release. All right, now bring the hands to the heads of the shoulders. And then you're gonna slowly bring the elbows to touch in front of you. So they're kissing. And then you draw a big circle. And then bring the elbows forward and then slowly open out to the sides. Last one. Move with the breath. Next time the elbows touch, you're gonna reverse the direction. Continue to sit nice and tall here. One last time. And release. Shrug the shoulders towards your ears. Take a big breath in. You're gonna open mouth, exhale, and let the shoulders drop. Two more, breathe in. Last one. Very nice. All right, let's come to all fours. Turn this way. All right, so spread the fingers, knees under hips, shoulders over wrists. Inhale. Exhale, round for cat pose. Inhale, arch. for cow pose. See if you can start to deepen the breath a little bit more. Bring the awareness to each inhale and exhale. We're gonna add a little bit more dynamic movement here. So inhale, let the heart shine forward. As you exhale, round your spine and press back, child's pose. Inhale, arch. Exhale, press back. Inhale. So switch it up a little bit, right? Inhale, exhale. So we're gonna warm up a little bit more the shoulders and start to tap into the core. So you may need to walk the hands forward a little bit more. So you're gonna inhale, shift the hips forward, take a little chaturanga push up, and press back. Inhale, shift forward, hug the elbows in. Don't let the shoulders drop below the elbow line. Take a little push up and press back. 2 more, friends. Move at your own pace. Final one. And then press back to child's pose and find downward dog. Paddle your feet, move the head yes and no. Bend your right knee, hold it here for another cycle of breath. Let your left heel release towards the floor. And then switch. Now turn all 10 toes to the left. Breathe into the side body. Inhale, center. Rotate all 10 toes to the right. Back to center. Turn again to the left. Now bend your knees. You can even raise your left arm to the off to the sky. And then come back to downward dog. And then switch sides. All 10 toes to the right. Maybe raise that arm to the ceiling. And then come back to center. Walk the hands towards your feet. Press your hands on your shins. Lengthen with the flat back. Exhale, fold. One more, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, fold. Roll the spine, come all the way up slowly to stand. Head comes up last. Shrug the shoulders towards your ears. Take a breath in. Exhale, let your shoulders drop. Sweep the arms out and up. Lace the fingers behind your back. Loop the shoulders back and down. Breathe in, puff the chest. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees generously here. So working towards unstocking ourselves, right? And it can be so many different things. When you're stuck in your head with your thoughts, you feel the energy stuck, or perhaps you feel physically stuck. So whatever it is, your creativity, just take this 60 minutes here to just allow yourself to move freely, to explore, to expand your breath. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Release your hands to the floor. Take your right hand under the face. Bend your right knee. Raise your left arm to the sky. Take a twist. Breathe. Breathe into that left hamstring and IT band. And then slowly release. Bend your left knee, raise your right arm. Watch so your left shoulder doesn't creep up towards your ear. And slowly release. Inhale, walk forward to your plank. We're gonna hold it here for 3 breaths. Watch so the hips are not higher than the shoulders, so keep the hips shoulder height. Maybe you come down to your knees. Press firmly through the palms. Wake up those core muscles here. Waking up the abdominal wall. Center core, breathe. Lift, shift to your toe tips, and then slowly lower down. You can always bring your knees to the floor first. Walk the hands in front of you. Bring the arms like a funnel, friends. And then just hold it here for 2 breaths. Now, really wake up your legs here. Draw your navel towards the spine. Shoulders wrap down away from your ears. One more breath. And slowly release. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands towards your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. One more. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, lace the fingers behind your back. So we've been here before. Find something new. Breathe in, open the chest. Breathe out, slowly fold. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. Open and close your mouth. See if you can rinse your knuckles away from your spine a little bit more. Breathe into that low back. Keep your bind, whether you're using a towel, strap, or lacing the fingers. Bend your right knee, extend through your left leg. Open your chest. And come back to center and switch. Breathe back to center, release your hands down to the floor, walk them forward to plank. Inhale, stay for the exhale. We're gonna do a few hip dips here, so you can always just hold plank as well. You're gonna roll the toes to the right, center, to the left. It doesn't have to be a huge movement. You can also do this on your forearms. Do one more time on each side. And then roll towards the toes, lower down. How about hands wide now for a spider cobra? So fingertips outside your sticky mat. Inhale, lift. Try to relax the shoulders, breathe into the upper back. Slowly release. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Every time you come back to downward dog is an opportunity for you to ground yourself, to reconnect to breath, to intention, to soften the edges of the breath. All right, friends, you're gonna raise your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Option to bring that back knee to the floor right away. Otherwise, wake up your leg. Keep your left hand down. Raise your right arm. Open twist. One more breath here. slowly frame your foot, take your left knee to the ground, untuck your toes, sweep your arms, low lunge. Keep those ribs knit together, pull the belly in, tailbone is reaching down. Maybe you lift your gaze, breathe deeply into that left hip flexor quad. One more, inhale. And then slowly, you're gonna frame your foot, shift your hips back, runner stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. So we're gonna be doing here some hamstring IT band work today as well. Hips, core, all that good stuff. Final breath here. Rebend your knee, curl the back toes under, step back plank. You know what to do. You can flow or skip. You can take any back bend of your choice. We meet in downward dog. Breathe your left leg high, step your left foot forward. Make sure your knees are stacked over your ankle. Raise your left arm and twist. One more breath here. Mindfully frame your foot, take your knee to the floor, sweep your arms, low lunge. Square off the hips right away. So you feel the hips are slightly heavy here, but not just hanging. So you're still pressing through that left foot. Soften the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, frame your foot, slide your hips back for that runner stretch or half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe deeply through the back body. Final one. Inhale, rebend your knee. You can flow or just step back plank, hold for one extra breath, and then find downward dog. So remember, you get to choose what you do, what best serves you. You just have to listen. And perhaps if you tend to take every single flow, maybe skip a couple today. Switch it up, your transitions. Notice if you tend to hit the autopilot and not really notice what you're doing. All right, raise your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Raise your right arm. One breath. Exhale, frame your foot. We're going to go back into that low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, just bring the hands to prayer behind your head. So rest your head into your hand. Relax the shoulders. Maybe get a little deeper through the hips here. Find something new, find sensation, but keep the breath your priority. And then slowly frame your foot. All right, we're gonna do something different now. You're gonna curl the toes under so you're still in this lunge here. Take an inhale. Exhale, pounce pose. So you extend your legs. So it's similar to runner stretch, but the shin is parallel to the floor. So you're gonna feel that left quad activating. Inhale, back to lunge. Exhale, press back. Find your rhythm. Move with the breath. We have one last time to do this. And then you're gonna hold it here. I know, friends, that quad is gonna burn. Breathe here for one more. Lengthen the spine a little more. And then just find two straight legs. You do not have to adjust your feet here, but if you want to, the idea is to keep the left heel off the ground so you can stretch your calf as well. Now, if you can, flex your right foot, curl the toes towards your face. Maybe use your blocks for a little bit more space. Keep that soft bend on your knee. And breathe. Slowly rebend your right knee. You can step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, flow. We meet in downward dog. Notice, pause, observe. Inhale, raise your left leg to the sky. Step your foot forward. Inhale, open twist to your left. Frame your foot, take your right knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms. Make sure you're squaring the hips. Bring the hands to prayer, namaste, behind the head. Notice where you're feeling the most sensation, where you can use a little bit more space. Notice what it feels like to switch it up your hands. Support yourself with your breath as you find stillness. And then release the hands to frame your left foot. Curl the back toes under. Now that you know what's coming, we're gonna move, so do a little bit of dynamic movement here. So try to make it fluid. Inhale, exhale, press back, cover the shin. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale. Two more. On your last one, you're gonna hold it here. Notice if this pose is challenging to you, what do you do? How do you react? How do you respond to the pose? Do you transfer tension to the shoulders or jaw? And then slowly rebend your knee. Step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. So we're gonna do a little bit more opening of the back of the legs and release the low back. So you're gonna grab your peacemaking fingers, hook your big toe from the inside. Don't turn your arms. You can bend your knees as much as you need here, friends. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull into the toes. Bend your elbows east and west and fold. Breathe into the hammies. And as you notice more space, as the legs open up a little bit more, maybe you straighten the legs a little bit more. Good, slowly release. Now, bring your palms, point your fingers towards your legs. Turn the palms to face you. And you're gonna step on your hands. Bring the toes to the wrist crease. Again, you can bend your knees a lot here. And then fold. Bend your elbows again, east and west. See if you can bring the belly to touch the legs. Then maybe the chest. Last thing will be your forehead towards your shin.
into the sacrum. Breathe a little deeper. And slowly release. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Just take a moment here. Maybe bend one knee, then the other. Let the crown of the head release towards the earth. Notice all the blood rushing to the head. And release your hands. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale. You can move through your flow, or you can just hold into a plank for a breath. And then press back to downward dog. Raise your right leg, step your right foot forward. Inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, frame your foot. Take that low lunge once again, Anjaneyasana. We're gonna add a little side stretch here. So take your right hand to your left wrist, reach up and over to the right. Keep your shoulders square and relaxed. Breathe here. One more breath. Come back to center. Take your hands to frame your right foot. We're gonna go straight into pyramid pose this time. So you have two straight legs here. Your hands can come to the floor or blocks. Option to flex your foot, but keep that soft bend on your knee. All right, friends, we're gonna add a little bit more here, so stay with me. You're gonna start to walk your hands towards the right. And at the same time, you're rotating towards the outer edges of your feet. Yeah. So you're in the outer edges of your feet. The hands are on the floor or blocks. So you should be feeling this in your IT band. So the outer leg, outer glute. And then slowly come to sit in between the legs. So we are already in that Gomukhasana pose. So this is gonna tap into your outer hips here. Flex your toes. Option to add a little bit more into the upper body. So shoulders, arms. You can raise your right elbow to the sky, left elbow faces the floor. The hands may or may not touch behind your back. And you can even start to fold here. Remember, you do have the option to extend that bottom leg. One more breath. And slowly come up. Release your arms. All right, you're gonna take your hands towards the left and you're just gonna turn all the way and bring the hands towards the top of your mat so you can flow or just press back to downward dog. Take one more breath here. Step your left foot forward. Open twist. Frame your front foot. Take your right knee to the floor. Sweep your arms.
firm up that belly. Take your left hand to your right wrist. Reach up and over to the left. Come back to center, frame your front foot. Find 2 straight legs, pyramid pose. So in this variation, you are with your back heel on the floor. The hips are squared. Maybe you lift your left foot off the ground. Lengthen the mid back and upper back a little bit more. And then you're gonna start to walk your hands towards the left. So towards the long side of your sticky mat, roll to the outer edges of your feet and braid here. It's okay if the hands cannot be flat on the ground. Just maybe come to the fingertips, or you can use those blocks or books. And then slowly start to bend your knees as you come to sit in between your feet. And if you notice that one sit bone is not touching the ground, maybe slide a blanket or towel. Sit nice and tall, breathe into that low back and outer hips. And again, if you wanna add a little bit more into the upper body, your left elbow comes up, your right elbow faces the floor, and you can bring the hands to touch. If they are not, you can use a strap or grab your shirt and pull in opposite directions. Make sure you flex your toes, and then maybe you can even fold here. One more mindful breath. And then slowly come back to neutral. So this time the hands comes towards your right side. Turn all the way. And then take a flow if you want to move the energy, or just find a resting pose. We meet in that downward dog whenever you're ready. We're gonna do a little bit of a balancing pose, and it's also a twist and a hamstring stretch here. So you can always take a peek first what I'm gonna do, or you can just follow along. You're gonna come to downward dog. Walk your feet forward just a little bit to make sure that the hands is still flat on the ground. So it's a shorter downward dog. It's a Chihuahua dog. Keep your right hand pressing down on the ground. So claw the fingertips on your mat. Tone the arm. Make sure you're not sinking into the shoulders. Take your left hand to your right shin or your ankle. Maybe just stay here and rotate and twist. So if you're focusing on twisting, you want to bend your elbow. That left elbow bends, and you gaze under the armpit. If you want to turn into a balancing pose, you start to raise your left leg. Make sure you're flexing your toes. Pull that belly in and really wake up your leg, you guys. Breathe. The moment you start to externally rotating that hip, you're gonna flip. So breathe here for one more. And slowly release. Take a child's pose and bring your arms by the sides of your body.
Rock the head from side to side, maybe rock the hips a little bit. And we're gonna go right to the other side. So again, you have the option to balance, or you can just take your twist. Anchor down, ground yourself through the hands, through the feet. Take your right hand to your leg or your ankle. Again, if you're gonna balance, really press through the palm. Slowly start to float your leg off the ground as you raise your heel towards the sky. Breathe, find stability, find your focal point. One more breath. And slowly release. Find a resting pose. Thank yourself for your efforts. Just observe here, notice your reactivity to the pose, whether if you fall, do you judge yourself or do you get upset? Do you allow yourself to enjoy and actually explore and try something perhaps new? All right, find that downward dog once again. Raise your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. You're gonna inhale, rise, high lunge. So same shape we've been working. So today we're working with the internal rotation of the hips. Wake up the back leg so your heel is over the toes, or you can always bring the knee down. Right knee tracks over your ankle. Watch the low back. If you feel too much pressure, maybe bend your back knee a little bit more. Now sweep your arms high and then open twist to your right. You can extend your arms here, relax the shoulders, breathe, trust yourself as you really ground right through the feet and legs, your foundation. Flip your left palm, reach up and back. Maybe bend that right knee a little bit more, friends. Keep the upper body soft and easy. Come back to center, inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna frame your right foot. Find a standing splits. Wake up your toes, whether you're pressing through the ball of your foot or through your heel. Let the torso drape over. Relax your head, maybe shake yes and no. We're gonna curtsy, cross your left leg behind, stay on the ball of that left foot. Reach your arms back as if you're wearing a cape here, and then we're gonna add a little pulse. So pulse, 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 pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step back plank. If you want a little bit more core work here, you can do a few shoulder taps, and you can do this on your knees as well. So see where you are right now. So right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder. Watch so the movement is not too much from the hips. Breathe. time, downward dog. Take a moment. And then take your left leg high. Step your left foot forward. Rise for your high lunge. First, arrive at your pose. Keep those hips facing forward. Relax through the shoulders. And then open twist to your left. One more breath here. Flip your right palm, reach up and back. Come back to center, inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna transition into that standing splits. So transfer the weight towards your left foot, standing leg strong. That back leg doesn't have to be super high, but make sure the hips are squared and leveled. One more breath here. Cross that right leg behind. Curtsy, sit low here, activate those outer glutes, but keep the heart lifted. And then pose, pose, pose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, press the hips forward. Take a baby back bend. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move like you. We're going to meet in downward dog. Take a moment here. We're gonna do a little bit of upper body and also core work. So we're gonna do in a few little work on a couple drills in Dolphin Pose. So you're always welcome to just hold your dolphin, or you can work with the transition of raising one leg, then the other. Otherwise, maybe open yourself to something new today and you can try something different. So from downward dog, if you can, try to lower both arms at the same time. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your elbows to the floor. And then press through the hands, come up to downward dog. So we're gonna do this 2 more times. Again, see if you can control slowly. You're gonna feel your lats engaging. Elbows come down, breathe, and then press up. Final one. And take a child's pose. Bring the arms back. And then we're just gonna do one final drill, friends. So we're gonna be, from dolphin, you're gonna be bringing your chin towards your right wrist, then towards the left wrist, and then in between the thumbs. See if you can do that 2 times on all directions. And again, if not, you can just hang in child's pose, or you can just hold your dolphin, or maybe work towards raising one leg for 2 breaths and then the other leg. So remember, this is an all levels class. We have options. So find your downward dog, walk the feet forward, squeeze that belly, take a breath in. Exhale, chin to the right wrist, press back to the left, to the floor. And just rest in child's pose or sit on your heels. One more breath here. Thank yourself for your efforts. And we're gonna start our cool down now. So we're gonna do a couple twists here and then a little bit more of hamstring work. I'm gonna give you options here. Also, you can always sit on a blanket and elevate the sits bones a little bit more. Just bend your left knee, so hug that heel towards your sit bones. Sit tall, that's the first thing you wanna do. Second thing, right hand comes behind the back, fingertips or hand flat on the ground. So stop number one, you just hook your elbow and twist. Second, your left hand comes to the outer edge of your foot. Raise your leg, maybe your knee stays bent. Otherwise, you can extend your leg, shift your gaze back, keep that spine long. You can always raise your arm behind you, gaze towards that right hand, pull the belly in, creating a little compression here. Bring your right hand around, grab the inner edge of your foot, sit tall. Lift the heart a little bit more. If you can, your leg comes towards your forehead towards your leg. One more breath. And slowly release. We're gonna go into the other side. Bend your right knee. So again, you can just hook your elbow here, twist. Bring the hand behind your back. Right hand can grab your left foot. Maybe the knee stays bent, just sit tall. Or you extend your leg all the way, shift your gaze back, raise your arm. One more breath, grow a little taller. Bring the hand around, grab the inner edge of your foot. Take a breath in, stay here, or slowly bring the leg towards your forehead towards your leg. Slowly release. Extend both legs in front of you. Soften the knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Take 3 breaths here. See if you can lengthen a little more through the mid back and upper back. And then slowly release. Come down to your backs for your final relaxation. As always, feel free to do any final pose that your body may be asking for. If you want to take a happy baby or another twist or even a back bend. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this flow, and namaste.